From the beginning of the history of Jewish people has been a story of exile, survival, and return. The first exile followed the destruction of Jerusalem by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar in the 6th century. After a generation of exile in Babylonia, the Israelites returned to their land. The second exile, which began in 70 CE when the Romans attacked Jerusalem and destroyed the temple, defined Jewish existence for the next 1,878 years. In response to the attack, the Zealots fought a full-scale military battle against Rome. 3 years later, the last Zealot garrison chose suicide over surrender. Yohannan's surrender to Roman general Vespasian marked the foundation of Rabbinic Judaism, which has dominated Jewish life into the 21st century. It is still too early to tell if the emergence of the State of Israel will bring this era to an end. Jesus of Nazareth was a practicing Jew. His followers were Jews, and the Last Supper was probably a Passover cider. Christianity is rooted in the Jewish teaching of monotheism. Historians agree that the break between Judaism and Christianity followed the Roman destruction of Jerusalem in the year 70 CE. Christianity was best on replacing Jerusalem by making its particular message universal. The New Testament was seen as fulfilling the Old Testament. Christians were the new Israel, both in flesh and spirit. The God of justice had been replaced by the God of love. Thus, the early church fathers taught that God had finished with the Jews, whose only purpose in history was to prepare for the arrival of His Son. According to this view, the Jews should have left the scene. As Christianity became the dominant religion of Europe, Jews were forced to the margins of society. Some accepted their minority status because of their own religious belief that they were chosen by God for a special purpose and destiny. The covenant could not be repudiated. Religious attitudes reflected social and political life of medieval Europe. Now on to Serena Parasol, who will inform you about Jewish religious rules.
Jews were expelled at various times from England and France as well as Spain in 1492. Jewish survival was important to Christianity, for in the end days when Jesus would again return, and a remnant of Jews would be required to affirm Him as the Messiah. Rage was at the heart of Christianity because Jews had killed Christ. Jews were tolerated, compelled to live on margins of Christian society. They performed economic functions that were vital to trade and commerce. Jews could not own land, and Jews played a vital role as money leaders and traders. Christian teachings still implied that Jews were evil, and this still continued in the Protestant Reformation. Christian churches began to re-examine their attitudes towards Jews. In 1965, the Vatican proclaimed Nostra Aetate, which revamped Roman and Catholic teachings on the Jews and Judaism. The Vatican accepted the legitimacy of Judaism as a continuing religion and exonerated Jews for the murder of Jesus Christ. Good Friday liturgy was changed to make it less inflammatory for Jews. The Enlightenment movement changed the nature of human life in Europe. In the West, the Enlightenment movement did not necessarily reduce anti-Semitism. Pope John Paul II built on the Enlightenment movement and helped transform the way Jews were viewed. In millennial pilgrimage to the Holy Land in the year 2000, the pontiff laid a wreath at the Yad Vashem, Israel's memorial to the Holocaust, and prayed at Judaism's most sacred site, the Western Wall. Christian thinking did not lead to a better acceptance of Jews. Instead, they held Jews responsible for the crucifixion of Christ. The Enlightenment leaders blamed Jews for all crimes committed in the name of monotheistic religion. Now here is Maya Hall with another breaking development.
Richard Wagner, a German composer, wants to eliminate the Jews, and he said, "I hold the Jewish race to be the born enemy of pure humanity and everything noble in it." Captain Alfred Dreyfus is the only Jewish officer a part of the Army's general staff in France. Dreyfus was recently convicted of treason, and a mob chanted "Death to the Jews" during the trial. Jews are being blamed for the death of Tsar Alexander II, and with the recent persecutions, Jews are migrating west. Jewish immigration to America increased from 50,000 in 1881 to 3.4 million today. The United States is open to those who need to escape the persecutions of the Nazis. A Zionist group seeks to rebuild the ancient Jewish homelands in the Middle East. In the past, Jews lived in shtetls, read Yiddish books, and attended Yiddish theaters. Jews wore traditional kaftans and observed the practices of their grandparents. Religious communities seek to overturn the power of religious authority and to embrace communism and socialism. Many young Jews are adopting Western practices and feel Germany was a place where Jews could participate in intellectual and cultural life. They cast aside traditional garb and practices. Currently, civil equality is required by law, but social barriers are still present. Sigmund Freud's teachings on sexuality were delivered to the B'nai B'rith chapter in Vienna, but his psychoanalytic teachings were dismissed as a Jewish science. He quoted a non-Jew, Carl Jung, to promote his theories. Einstein is currently launching a new era in physics, and Chagall and Modigliani are the forefront of modern art. The Nobel Prize has been awarded to 10 German Jews in the scientific fields, including Einstein. However, most Jews are ordinary or poor. Some of their professions include factory workers, small shopkeepers, yeshiva students, and professors. When the Nazis came to power, more than 9 million Jews lived in 21 European nations. Thank you for tuning in for this segment of Breaking News. This is Maya Hall signing off.